Good morning. Welcome back. Another week, new stuff going on. Yeah, so today I was thinking about making my own set of assets for creating architecture, specifically using the auto building um, plugin made by Julien Gauthier. Again, I hope I pronounced that right, but French and me, not good friends. Um, Anyway, so these are some of the stuff that he made before. And I was looking, I'm gonna kind of look at a combination of maybe these Tatooine buildings and something like this, which is the ones I've been using recently to make my own. So yeah, why don't we pull those in to start with, and we can see what their kits look like. So here's the Tatooine building. And if we look, it puts the kits over on the side. You can see here it's making, we'll go to, it's very, very simple. This is the Windows kit. There's a doors level, and these are the wall pieces. And there's multiple sets. You can kind of see it if you look at the building here. We can go down to auto building. There we go. You can see that those are the different selections it's got. It has two base materials, doors, wall pieces, wall pieces, and windows. So not too many really. Okay, let's compare that while we're loading things up to this one here. I'm gonna see if I can move everything, get them out of the way. So it's more like that. There we go. Now, feels like the scale is off on these, but that's just me. They could be, they're just cramped, but you know. This one has houses, and if we look at houses, it's these here, right? Yeah. So it has these structures built off the top, which I like the idea of. It has pipes, which is literally just these things here. Has a ladder, panels, support, and then there's a wasteland metal, which I think is probably this one. No, vertical beam. It has a vertical beam and horizontal beams for structural stuff, which is helpful. Okay, both those are neat. I don't want to use either one of them though, because, well, they're not mine. So let's go make our own and see what we get out of this. I'm sorry, I apologize in advance for my sniffling. I'm still not 100% better, but I'm getting there. I have at least tested negative now, so I can leave my condo, which is nice, but still got cough. I've heard from a friend who had COVID that his cough lasted a couple months after he was no longer, you know, which sucks, but, we'll go with it. All right. So let's go make some things. I'm going to just close all these down to start with. I'm going to keep them around, I think. Um, Lots of stuff. Okay. Oh yeah, and some roof things. Totally. Although I don't think the Tatooine one has roofs. This one definitely does. Okay, so let's get started. Um, let's make a new collection. Go down on the bottom. Yeah, we're gonna call it 00 Seth. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna call it Seth. We're gonna call it um, colony walls to start with. And let's think about this. Going to close this off for right now. We'll bring it back. And I'm going to create a human because I want somebody for reference. Now he has his laying flat, so we'll do the same thing, which means we're just going to take this dude here and Rx minus 90, lay him flat. Okay. So now let's make a wall. Well, yeah, okay. Let's make a wall. I'm just going to go with a plane. Undo that. I don't want to move it. Let's see. Edit it. GY1. There we go. So we'll set it to there. 2-meter plane. I think I want to scale it GY.5. There we go. To there. And it's, yep, cool. Okay. So I think before I do anything, I want to think about a material. Something, what's our base material going to be like for this world? And I don't know yet. So this is going to be a day of us all playing together kind of thing. So this is not a tutorial. I actually just wanted a building kit and now I'm going to make one. So we're going to new and we're going to call it, since I put colony walls is what I called it. We're going to call it colony wall main. And I thinking, I don't know, like part of me is thinking brick, although they did that on Ferrix, I mean, for Andor, and it was cool. And part of me is thinking stucco, but we've done that on Tatooine a bunch of times. And I'm not entirely sure what our best option is for this. I'm gonna just go over here and I'm gonna go to E and textures and man-made. And let's see what we've got in the way of brick. Just to see what if there's something cool that's different from the other ones. So my vibe for this world is it's kind of a little seedy, but almost on its way back up again. It has gone through the collapse and kind of come out the other side. So they're back up to about a 2020, 23 tech level, but there is a starport and let's go to the outside. This is kind of a cool texture. Let's see what this looks like. I truly do not know what I'm doing here. I'm not like making this up. So this would be stucco or concrete overlay on top of brick. It's kind of cool. Could be a neat texture to use for this. Maybe I don't want to just jump to the first one though. Let's see what this one looks like. I like the other one better, I think. Yeah, I like that one better. It's sharper, definitely. Brick messy? What's this one look like? That's kind of cool. Doesn't really line up super well for us, but just looking around. I don't know how much will get done on this one either, to be fair. No. We're gonna work on this for an hour and a half and see what we get out of it. Again, no. And hopefully y'all won't hate me for it. Like, oh, that's not making anything worthwhile today. Well, can't do spaceships every day. I mean, it's just kind of a cool brick, but I like the complexity of this one. This one, I keep coming back to this one. Not this one. The first one. This one. So let's maybe use it. Okay. And we will for right now. We're going to go with brick. We have decided. I am the decider. Color to roughness, and then we'll play with it. And then color to normal. Shift A, search, add a bump node in between there. And that's looking pretty good. The bump. Let's see see if we can play with our roughness a bit with a ramp and see what it looks like. I kind of almost want to reverse that a little bit, right? Can we reverse it? So it's pretty, that seems okay. Let's see what that's going to look like. Yeah, all right. That's not bad. And there's not going to be any fancy grunges on this right now, and it won't interact with other stuff yet. We may or may not come back to make that more, but I feel like that's an okay wall texture. The only problem is going to be, as I think about it, is it going to loop badly? It might. Like, is it going to be? It's going to look very distinct, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That's not going to work. Going to have to do something different because that's just going to look too distinct for us to get what we want out of it. Let's see. We're going to have to do something like this instead, I think. We're going to have to play with it a bit more. That's a fine brick texture. I got nothing against it. And then let's go find I could do concrete or stucco. Let's see what we got in the way of siding. That's aluminum siding. Stucco. Concrete stucco. Let's see what that looks like. No. Fine, we're just gonna go to concrete. Concrete. And something kind of, I like that gray before. So let's see what this looks like. It might be a little too cracked. Let's see this one. That one looks okay. So now, yeah, we could do this. Let's do this the smart way. F, 3 layers? Sure. F, 3 layers. I did select principled. F, 3 layers. There we go. Okay. Pull it out, pull it out, pull it out. What's that connected to now? It's connected to nothing. Just giving myself some room. Okay, so this is the first layer. I'm just gonna delete that. So if we connect this to here, we should have that back again. Okay, yep. And then this, we liked our bumps or our normal, so keep that to there and go into our roughness. And there we go. And then we need to do this, excuse me, still coffee. Grab our bump. All right, I'll just do it this way. Grab that. Normal. Shift A. Search. Bump. Grab a bump. Bring it in. So we have now recreated our first. Cool. Now this is going to be our second, right? And let's just, yeah, that's our second one. We're going to do the same thing here to roughness and to normal. We're going to grab a bump. We're going to bump that. Okay, and we're going to make it rougher. Maybe there. Let's see. Looks pretty rough. Pretty bumpy. Sure. Okay. Now, there's our first one. And our mix layer mask, we want to grab something cool. Let's see. And fluent, let's see what we got. Grunges. Thinking grunge 3. Bring that over and result into mask. You can see that that looks like that. Okay, so let's adjust our scale. Should get down. That's better. Bring down our detail. No, we want our detail pretty high. Contrast pretty very high. Coverage. We want it to be. We can adjust it. Let's see. So now that would be. And I think we want more concrete. Coverage. Increase that. Now hopefully that should be random as we go through things too. We should really grab different ones. I still don't know about that crack. Crack, I think we're gonna need to get rid of that. Otherwise it's gonna have the same problem as we have before. So let's change this again. Yeah, I'm just gonna change it. Up, bricks. Show me a good brick. Bare brick wall, what do you got? No. I want something round, ready. Or no, this is concrete. This is concrete. This isn't brick. We're into concrete. This? That might look okay. I wonder if I can. I do like having some of that there. It's a problem. Control T. X. I'm just adding all kinds of weird shit that doesn't meant to go together. Put the polygon uber mapping there. And then mosaic rotate. No, because it's not even. That's not going to work. Gonna have to do this the other way. Okay. Open. I'm just gonna grab a regular old piece of grungy concrete. So was it 14? Was that the one I was just using? Did like that one. That's what I'm using. Well, maybe we'll deal with it. We'll try and see. Can always change it later. We're kind of going nuts here to start, but I think that that's going to help us a bit. Let's bring our coverage, not our contrast. Contrast needs to be high. Coverage down. And I want this normal to be on top of that normal. Can I do that? Does it stack or not roughness? Yeah, normal. No, it should stack. Should be on top. Yeah, okay. Might be good enough for what we're doing. I was gonna add some dirt too. That's right. Just a little bit. Gonna take our third node here and how do we do the random on this one? I forget. Um, Shift A, search hue saturation node. Grab that color. Make my color a dark grayish brown, something like that. It might even saturate it down a bit more. Oh, that's the wrong one. Saturation down a bit more. Value is low. Hue. Yeah, something like that. Just a nice dark, dirty color. Okay. And then we can adjust that with a grunge 8. Let's try that. Result into value. And what do we got? Well, this grunge 8 gives us that. Factor, right? Is that, what do I need to do? I forget. Or adjust the, well, I guess I can just do it that way. Let's grab that color there. And color variation, or not color. Into here. Excuse me. I don't remember how to do this. It's been a while. Now I'm just gonna go look and see. 1 second. Morning, Micah. Hi, yeah. I don't know. It's kind of something I've been wanting to do for a bit. Plane, but I need to go grab. I forgot how to do something in Laurent. Let's see. Shaders, me. I think I did in grunge yellow. Or did it? It's this one. Yes, 30. Great. Let's go look and see. Shading. Show me it all. Map color variation. Yeah, just a grunge. Just got the color variation. That's what I thought. Not seeing it. Here. Just dump this to there. Get rid of that. Let's see. Am I just blind? Let's see. Result to roughness. Now I see it. Okay, now there it is. And to normal. Add a bump. Okay. And now that's our third. Our mask. Shift A. Or we want to grab. Grunge 5? Sure. That add. There we go. And result to mask. want it to be, actually, let's get rid of this one. Let's do imperfections. And, oh yeah, scratches? Sure. Add. Not normal. Yeah, mask. That's what we want. Mask to mask. There we go. Yeah. Why am I going normal? I don't want your normal. Go away. Oh, color here to color. There we go. Now just add some grunge to it, and that will vary. That's pretty cool. Let's save. All right, 2309 25-1 live stream colony. I can type building kit. Save. All right, so there's our first one. Then I think our second one is going to be, let's just duplicate this. Shift D, GX, bring it over. And I want to get rid of this, right? Yeah. And that. No, I don't want to do either of those things yet. I want to grab this one and make it new. There we go. Now I want to get rid of that. That. Get rid of that. Now, and we'll just grab a new seed here. This one's not even doing anything anymore, or if it ever was. And a new seed here. There we go. So we have our concrete wall and our concrete exposed brick wall. Okay. And that took a long time. Colony wall concrete and colony wall brick and concrete. Okay. Let's go back to layout. Get rid of this. Get rid of that guy. Well, in a second. So there's our start. Now, let's start just making a building because it will help us get everything set up the way we want to. So, auto building. Should be nothing there, right? Or are you all? Why are you not showing me anything? Not everything all. There we go. Auto building. Start. Just has everything assigned to it. So we can use that. And come down to auto building. Select our object. Oh, don't even need it. Fine. Go rid of it. Start object. There we go. Cool. Let's move it over. And empty wall A is going to be brick, colony wall brick and concrete. And empty wall B is going to be colony wall concrete. See, it's starting to make things, we have to adjust the scale on it, but that's cool. And now we can start making some stuff. So if we look at this building without, let's see what it's got. it is just a cube. Okay, cool. We want extras. I'm getting rid of foundations right now. I just find them annoying. But when there is going to be one, it's going to be colony wall concrete, just in case. This is going to be, ugh, I want them all to be ID Boolean. Okay, this is annoying. Not Boolean 1, ID Boolean. Boolean. And can I just do this? Yes, I can. Good. Why am I going to get rid of the other ones, aren't I? C, D, E, F, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, flat. This is because I already had 2 buildings in here before. Slope, none. Okay, there we go. Now we're set to empty wall A. Yeah, yep, and yeah. Okay. So here, I'm going to change this parent material to our concrete again. Wall concrete, and roof material also to colony wall concrete. And we turn it back on. We have nothing yet. It should be colony wall concrete. Why is it not? Concrete. Let's see. Foundation extension. Oh, it's not doing it. Is it? Is it? Is it? What have I done? Shouldn't have done anything. Ah, fun. What are you doing here? Empty wall A material. Yeah. Should be there. Why are we not seeing nothing? Let's just see what happens. 3. I just want to see what happens if we give this a roof. Oh, because it doesn't have any of those materials. Because it's set to all the other ones. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Okay, gotta do it here too. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just want this to be set for when I do it myself. Like I said, sorry, this may not be the most exciting day ever, but it'll be cool once it's done. And I felt like doing it. This is what real Blender designing is like. Exciting, isn't it? It's all like, oh, but you're not making a spaceship. I'm like, yeah, and that never happens in real life. But okay, those should all be set now. Okay, now tab 3, empty wall A. should be that. Is it? Do I have it turned on? I know, right? Um, what's going on here? Yeah, now that's changing. This one should be working, but it does not seem to be. See what happens if I just get rid of these two? Well, no, they shouldn't matter. Undo that rotation. All right, let's just see what happens if we put this to colony walls. Nothing is happening. Weird and bizarre. How annoying. All right. Well, screw you. We're doing it on our own. We're gonna try it all over again. Grab these two. Copy objects. File. New. Piss off. General. Don't save. Delete. Paste. Got my materials. Cool. Now, auto building. And I'm just gonna, actually, let's do this from here. Auto building, start building. Okay. We're just gonna build from scratch. Move these guys out the way. Keep him in the center. Empty building, not gray, but brick and concrete. Cool. And concrete. Okay. And then our roof is going to be concrete. Yep. Roof material, concrete. Yeah. That doesn't line up right, but that's fine. It will. And our foundation material is going to be concrete. And everything else is good now. And none of those other things. Okay. These two planes. New collection. Colony walls. Okay. Maybe. Maybe not actually. Let's undo that. Well, we'll move them out. Move them back to collection. We'll keep colony walls though. Let's make a wall and see what we get, just to start proving that this works or doesn't work. Shift A, mesh, plane, 7, here, S 1.5, and we're in colony walls. Good, good, good. And let's just see. Tab. Just gonna play with it, make something. 2. Control R. We're actually gonna, no, this one. Control R. We'll start making our loop the way I was thinking about doing it before. And Control R. Okay, A, 3 tab, Shift Q, random panels in that. Okay, F9. Where's our beveling? A little bit of that, a little bit of that. Segments, make it rounded. Margin 0.01. This is some cool Star Wars-y kind of panel. Cool. And tab, we're gonna make this one concrete. And this we will make, we'll grab our own Blender shaders and wasteland metal. And let's see. Yep, so we have metal over concrete now. Let's join these two together. Now, let's test, see if this worked. Should have. Walls, wall A is going to be colony walls. Okay. Tab. I'm going to, yeah, sure. 2, Control R, add an edge loop there. Actually, I'm going to do that. A, W, subdivide. It's nice and even. Okay, and we're going to make this now tab 3, those two, walls A, assign. All right. Okay. Now they're walls A. And walls A, why are you not working? You're just doing this to mess with me, aren't you? You should be working. A, just do them all. Walls A assign. Oh, because it's not in walls A. M, colony walls. There we go. Perfect. Cool. Finally, we are working. So now we can play with it a little bit. Deform. Yep, now it fills to the side, which we wanted. Great. We have our first panel. That only took forever. Let's save it on top. All right. But like I said, I've never done this before, so that makes sense. Walls A is going to be colony walls. Let's start thinking about what I want the other ones to be. What else I'm going to make. Let's make a new group collection. I don't want to be inside there. In the scene. And this one's going to be, I like colony, so colony doors, just so we can call it that. Next one's going to be colony support structure. And that's what I think I want to work on next, because this was my idea before, was that there'd be like a level of structure under this thing before the building got built. So let's do that first. Now I'm gonna get rid of this for right now. And so in colony support structure, Shift A, mesh, extras, beam builder. I love the beam builder. It's just cool. We want a beam profile. We're gonna make an I-beam. Solo it. And we want it to be a depth of 3. Just keep it even with the other one. Fine. Height of 0.5. I keep trying to bring it back. Now it's fine. That's good enough. F9 and a width of 0.25. Got an I-beam. Bring it over here. Now, we're going to want to think about how it's going to go vertically. So RZ90, RX90, yep. 7, tab, yeah, GZ, not Z, GY. Doesn't have to be exact, but Shift D, GY. No, I'm not going to use generative AI in Firefly Photoshop. Piss off. Okay, let's just see if that works. That's a support beam. Now, over here, we're going to make wall B. Doesn't matter which one. So colony support structure. And then we're going to select this, make these 4. I could just select the whole loop, but oh well. Wall B, assign, and they're out. Interesting. Why are they out? Where's our center? Center is there. Should be right. Okay. Well, let's see what's going on. Auto building. Wall B. Use booleans. Yes. Deform. No. I want to offset. Let's see. You can bring it back in. So it's like that. Oh, did I not? Let's see. Control A, rotation scale. That'll do it. That'll do it. Okay. Cool. So that worked. It's a little thick still. A, into origins. S, Shift X. Oh. Uh, How do I do it? S, Shift X. That's right. Yeah. Cool. 7, L, G, Y, and L, G, Y. That's better. That's more the size I wanted. Now we can take them both. L, Shift D, R, Z90. Got a nice frame going on there. L, L, S, Z. Get bigger. SX. Bit bigger there. Something like that. And come back over here. Offset. And we could just tweak them. Deform. That'll fit them. It's not a bad idea. And I think we're going to do, sure, we'll try this. Tab A. No, coordinate. 2. Q. Or Shift A. Add mesh. Cube. Scale. G. Right. Doesn't have to be that thick. And we want to assign that the material of ID Boolean. Yeah. Right? Where's those other ones coming from then? I thought there's a way to make it replace the whole thing. Let's see. Instead of cutting into it, I want to replace. But I don't see it right now. Yeah. Kill deform. That's just going to bring it back, but no. Let's look again. Turn this off. It should be all the way around. Yep. Tab. I know this is very exciting. I apologize. Let's make it go bigger. See what that does. I should be using Boolean. Here. Weird. I may have to play with this one some more. Figure out exactly what's going on. I know it works in the Wasteland kit, but we're wasting a lot of time here. We'll come back around to this one, I think. I mean, the part's there that I wanted, so let's get it colored right at least. Here. Let's see. All that's selected. Yeah. That part of the same object? No, should be. Hey, that's the problem. Oh, that's the problem. Join. Okay. Now, I think. Let's see. Tab L I plus assign, and we'll go with the rest as well for right now. Did that work? Let's see here. There we go. That's what we wanted. Got the whole thing through. Do we need to use Boolean here? I'm just, well, I mean, I don't know if that necessarily needs to even be there now. But tab A, U, cube projection. There we go. We got our beams set up now, at least a starting one. Just to make it interesting, and because I feel like I'm leaving everyone disappointed by not doing something cool. 7. Let's Shift D, bring it over, and make a second one here. I don't know. Let's just test it, see if this needs to be there. LX versus and L Shift D 7 GX to there. No, it doesn't look like it needs to be there. Okay, cool. If you don't use Boolean, it just gets rid of it. LX versus. There we go. So now we have 2, and one has a crossbar there, just to give us some difference. We're going to make more. But this is just me starting. So, you know, same with this panel here. I'd like to make another one. So let's grab it. Colony walls, Shift D. Actually, I'm not even sure I'm going to do that. Colony walls, Shift A, mesh, plane, 7, S 1.5. Again, come over here. Kind of line it up roughly. It doesn't need to be, but there. Now, what happens if we tab I inset actually I'm going to do it this way. Control R. Yeah, let's just do W. Subdivide 2. Okay. And then we take it over, and actually, I'm just going to 3x face. Now tab Alt X, mirror it that way. Cool. Tab. Good. Just want to get my window centered. Apply. Tab. And now I got it in cubes instead of having those diagonals, which I didn't want. Shift Q. Panels. See if this will work again. Seed. Now let's look. Too many. Cuts. Get rid of our cuts. And we may want a cut or two. Cut 1, and then increase our maximum like that. Sure, that works for me. Just to give us something different. And again, select this one, and we're going to make it concrete. Select this one, and we're going to make it rust. We're going to join the two together. And let's see what we got. See here, because we didn't use a Boolean, we do have, it says use Booleans. If we turn off use Booleans, we don't, but then it doesn't give us the base structure, so we'll have to build the whole wall. Sure, yeah, I like it. So I got 2. And save. I know this is not the most exciting. I do apologize, but I think we're getting there now, because now we can start making some cool stuff that go outward. Make one more of these just sort of planar walls. Shift S2, Shift A, mesh, plane, S 1.5, Control A, rotation scale. Oh, this one I needed that too. And then GX, bring it over. I'm just going to make another panel, so we have 3 sets of panels in this here. Thing. And this one, though, we're going to do a little different, I think. We're going to do 7 W. Here we're in edit mode. Yep, W, subdivide 3, 2. 2 is what we wanted, right? Yep. And here, these 3, we're going to go with brick and concrete. We'll go with the whole thing, sure. And then above it, these ones now, tab, shift Q, random panels. Or not notch seed, but panel seed. Let's see what we got. Yeah, let's see, try another one. Let's see, panel seed. I mean, notch seed, we don't need, we have no notches, so it doesn't matter. Sure, we'll do that. And this one is going to be rust as well. And we're going to join it with this one. And we're going to look at it, and we should have that. Cool. And do we have one over here? Yeah, we do. So there's one that where it doesn't hit the whole building even. It's kind of scrappy like that. Cool. Save again. Now, let's edit our building here. And turn off our thing. And tab. and add E3. Sure. Maybe E2. Looks like we're going with 2 for... No. Roughly that. Doesn't even matter. Actually, maybe I don't want it to be consistent. Okay. And then this one, we're going to add a new section. So we're going to go with wall C, which doesn't exist yet, but wall C assign. And if we come back, it should just be, yeah, kind of nothing. Back to our default. Okay. And wall C is going to be, we've done a colony structure, colony walls, colony doors we're going to do in a bit. Let's do a new one and call it colony. Not like houses, but extrusions, wall extrusions. It's going to go there. Okay. Now this one, let's start with Shift A, cube. I'm in edit mode. I didn't want to be in edit mode. Damn it, undo that. Tab. Now I'm in object mode. Extrusions, Shift A, mesh, cube. Yep. Wall C, wall extrusions. Just so you can see we've got them there. It is working. Cool. Let's take it, scale it, Control A, rotation scale. Over here. 1, GZ, bring it out just a bit. Control A, rotation scale, and we're still and all transforms. Nope. Should just be able to drag it over more. Oh, I see. Bring it out. There we go. That's what we wanted. We want to undo, so it's back to where we were before. There we go. Now, let's do this. GZ1. So it's mostly out of the thing, right? Even a little more. So it sticks in just a little bit, but it's mostly out. Okay. So yeah, so this is our depth. So if we take this 3, there we go, scale, something like that. Kind of liking that even to start with. Let's do this. So this is still our roof. I find this really hard to visualize. So I'm going to RX90, get it the way I want it, and then I'll just move it back when it's done. Now let's edit this piece. So this is going to be like our window extrusion. 2, Control R, add edge loop. Control R, add an edge loop. Do that, tab, and let's just apply it so we can see. Cool. Control R, add an edge loop. 3, there's that. Before we do that, maybe make it a little bit rounded. Kind of been enjoying that lately. It does sometimes make things more trouble than it's worth for me, but where we at? Sections 3. Sure. 3 seems good. 3, grab that, extrude it in, I, extrude it in, E, extrude it in. There's our window popping out. Cool. Then here, I'm going to select this, extrude it up, which is actually slightly out now. GZ, oh, E, GZ, up just a bit. 0.025, 1 inch, sure. Select that, extrude it out, go down so it lines up, something like that, roughly. Cool. I like it. I like it. Let's see. Let's come back to colors and give it some materials. And brick and concrete. Is my normals off? I think they are. Do I have a normal thing going into something that's not? Bumped. Normal to bump. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. But it doesn't seem like it's right. Something seems off here. That just feels like there's a normal off. I don't know where it is. Let's see, layer. Here? Yes, it's definitely there. Normal. Oh, because it's in normal and not in height. And so is that one? Yes. That is better. Now, there we go. Is that bothering anyone else and they just knew it for hours and I'm just the one who's too dumb to see it? Quite probably. Let's fix the other one too here, which is this one. Normal to height. Normal to height. Cool. Thank you. Saved. I don't think I want this one to be brick and concrete. I think I want to be just concrete. Yeah, I do. Then let's come back here just so I can see it. Tab, plus, plus. Right, yep, that's at that. I want, lots is happening. I've just been fixing problems. Nothing happening, come on. Not that bad. Rust, let's design, sure. And then let's take this one and layout and grab. Do I ever have a window? No, I don't already have a window. It's been a little slow, but we got it working. We're actually moving pretty well now, I think. Glass window pane. Yep. AU cube projection. Okay, so unsolo it. We got those little window sections set up. We're definitely going to need to change the scale of this, but we'll get to it. That's looking good. Let's make that top part different. Here, let's come back, edit, and that. Grab all them. Tab, Shift Q, panels, panel seed. Okay, we have to change a little bit of the margin. There we go. That's better. Everybody still have to fix a little bit more, but let's see. We got that one little weird poo whopper in there. Bevel offset, maybe? There we go. That fixes that. Does it add one there? Okay. Margin. Good enough. Works for me. I'm gonna mirror it, I think. Mirror it. Yep. And we can leave that on if we want to. But let's turn it off just so we can. Okay. This one, we're going to give it a rust. I may change it later, but cube projection. So it's different. Okay. And join those together. And now we've got a window thing coming along. And now we can make another one, which I probably should have made first, but whatever. Shift D, G, X, move it over. And this one we'll make tab minus X dissolve faces. No. Dissolve edges. There we go. And we have one that has no, we don't want it to be all glass though. Concrete sign. Now we have one that has no windows, which we're going to tweak a bit more just to make it more interesting, but okay. Tab, Shift G, coplanar, X dissolve edges. No, X dissolve faces. Yes. Okay. And Z6. Yeah. KX. KX, just to cut these back to where they were. Gotta fix it since I foobarred it up. KZ. KZ. And KZ. There we go. So now we're all back to good. Select those materials. -1. No, I just want to select these loops. That one, that one, that one. No, not the last one. Because I don't want the top. So we'll just do it this way. There we go. Select those loops, not select. Want those to be flat too. Okay. Tab, Shift Q, plate insets. Let's see what happens. This one I don't even mind subdividing, just to create something a bit different. Let's subdivide it one more time. Ooh, yeah, that's cool. F9, increase the depth a bit, decrease our reverse amount. Different seed, max to 4. Something like that looks cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to get something built so that I can share buildings if I make them, because right now I would feel bad about sharing them. Um, and I don't want to feel bad about sharing them. Tab A, U, cube projection. Ugh, gross. Got that line there. Don't like it. Shift G, coplanar. What'd I do? Shift G, coplanar. There we go. UV editing, A, G. Is that better? Let's see. Yep, that's better. Maybe we'll make another window on this one too, or something. I want something in that hole. That hole looks just too cool not to do something with it. Shift G, coplanar. That'd make a decent window. Let's see. Inset. And extrude in. Make that a glass window pane. And then deselect the glass window pane and make that window rust. Assign. Tab. Cool. And we got the building. And that's different. We're gonna need to make more, but we're just sort of starting out, so that's cool. I just want to fix this material texture because it's right now it's just not right. Okay, it's that one, right? Yeah. Let's scale it bigger. And the best way to do that probably is in shading. Well, maybe it is. Yeah, those two. Control T. Yeah, it does for both, damn it. But I don't want it for both because I want to give it to 1. Just delete that. Bring it there. Bring it there. And scale 3. I'm just going to put a value over here. Makes it easier to mess with it. Of 3. Let's see, 8. Is that better up here? Oh yeah, that's much better up there. That fits better with what I wanted. Cool. Cool. Layout. Save. Yeah, this is not an exciting one for getting finals done. I apologize. But I'm gonna make one more here in extrusions. Day mesh plane, not plane. Well, not plane. Mesh cube. Okay. Oh, this guy and this guy. RX minus 90. Control A rotation scale. No. Control A rotation. Okay. This bad boy here. Let's see. GZ 0.9. Control A, actually, undo it. Tab, GZ.9. That should bring it out more. Yep, it does. Okay. Now, this one I want to keep square, I think. Let's squeeze it in. That in there. Okay. GY. Okay. And what do we want to do with this? Alt X, we're going to mirror it first. Tab 2, Control R. Oh, well, fine. Let's apply it first. Then we'll come back. Control R. 3. Select that. To that. And that. Yeah. Alt E on normals. Do I want them to be even? I actually kind of like the divot in, so we'll not do even though it probably should be. Okay, and tab, and now Alt X, mirror. Cool, we're still coming along. Control A, rotation scale. Yep, looking good. Tab, select those. Yep, and those. Q, play insets. I'm gonna just jump back to seeing it like this. Cool. Well, that feels very techy. I like that. That's nice. Okay, tab. Then this. What do we want to do? We want to make it also a window. I think we'll make this whole thing though. Okay, Control I. New, it's going to be Rust again. And then this is going to be our window. Paint. So, cool, I'm glad it's interesting. Like I said, it's not really like exciting that we're getting anything interesting built out of it, but just trying to come up with like stuff that looks like it kind of fits together at least. But that's cool. I like those. We may not use them in all buildings, but I think that that's neat. I kind of want to put. No, I really like that one actually. That's probably my favorite of the three, which is always good when that works out. Okay. On the top here, can we do something else? Let's see, tab. Take this here and poke faces. 1, Q. Which problem? There have been so many. Um, it just hasn't really wanted to cooperate every time with me on this one. Select that, plus assign, and let's give it a light. Because I've not made one of these before. Warm, cool, yellow. Yellow always feels good. Um, There we go. Yep, lights on the top. Okay, we still need to do doors. We need to do some foundational type stuff too, and we need some roof stuff. Um, and we may or may not have time to do all that. We don't really have time to do all that. We don't have time to do much more than what we've done. But I want to change my foundation of this building though, back to the brick one. I think that'll be better. This roof, foundation, brick and concrete. Yeah, we're gonna have that be the brick down the bottom more. That would make sense. Um, yeah, our roof is okay so far. We're coming along. We just didn't get nearly as much done as I wanted to. Grumble. Um, hmm. Crease, vertical creases. Let's do that. That I want to do now. Okay. So new, and we'll call that good, probably. Um, collection 8, F2, call cap locks, colony, vertical creases, just so I know what I'm in. And Shift A, mesh, cylinder? Sure. S, Shift Z, and G to here, RX90, tab to Control R, sure, 3, Alt E on normals, make it bigger, cool, tab, Alt X, mirror it, and then apply that. Oh, I'm getting an error here. I don't know. Control A, rotation scale, and rust for right now. Tab A, U, cube projection. Just doesn't line up properly, but that's kind of half the fun. Okay, so we got that. Creases. And let's rename it. Creases round. And then we're going to make another one in a minute. Scene collection F2. Colony vertical creases I-beam. Okay, and Shift S2. There we go. Shift A, mesh, other stuff. Where's other extras? Beam builder, I-beam. Sure. Just call that. See how it goes. And make that also rust. And I think we have to UV this one, don't we? Yeah. A U cube projection. Okay, so now let's try that. Let's see if what that does for us. If I come here and creases vertical, this is going to be less is going to be vertical round. Greater is going to be vertical I-beam. And now let's just come back here and turn this off for just a second. And edit tab 2. Not this one, this one. And if I go up to item, I can crease of 0.44. And if I turn this back on, that gives me a round one. It goes all the way up, right? Or is it which one does it create? No, I-beam one. That's an I-beam one. I do the opposite way around. Oh, that's fine. Let's see. Here. Which one goes which way? Creases. Round is greater, I-beam is less than. Yes. So tab. Where's our crease? And on. It's still, I don't know why it's not letting me change it here. It's supposed to let me change it here. But height, we can adjust that. Thickness, make it bigger. Z offset, bring it up higher. And random positioning. We can just tweak it all the way out if we want to, but we don't want to do that. Cool. And I don't think we want to be quite that thick. So let's bring it back in. And bring it back down. And I think I want to change it to a circle, which I'm guessing I'm going to have to come back up here and do it this way until I can figure out why it's not. There we go. Now it should be less than. So why then is it not? Or is it both here and here now too, if I adjusted it? Creases less than, or no, greater than is what we want to be round. Concrete. I don't know. Let's see. Greater than is round, less than is which one? I-beam. We want it to be greater than. I want it to be round, just to make sure that it works. Unless it didn't go in round. Yeah, it did. All right. Let's see. Tab. There we go. I want this to have a crease of 0.5. And this to also have a crease of less than. There we go. So both those are creased. They're both I-beams, but they shouldn't be I-beams. They should be the other one. Fucking whatever. Why are you doing this? I have to figure that one out from auto building, but that seems like an auto building problem, not a. To see if I get rid of that, replace it with just to see what it looks like with round. There's round. That's more what I wanted. Thickness going up. Height. So we can get all this cool stuff here with this. Just stretch it out. Whee, cool. And look at it. There we are. All right. Well, I have now gone, I haven't necessarily created the world's greatest thing or anything, but we've got the start of some parts going. I'm going to make some more parts after this, I think. Just kind of keep going this morning and playing and hopefully have a final building I can post up with it later on today. This has not been the most visually interesting of streams, but I hope it's been interesting for at least for watching the process going through things. I just want to do one more thing here too. Let's edit 3. I want to hide those. 2, fill that, and we're going to give it a empty walls B, assign, unhide. Let's see, did I make a floor? Yes, I made a floor. That's how you do that. um, but yeah, again, we're kind of in the middle of something, but sometimes stuff takes longer than 90 minutes to work all the way through. That's just how it is. Um, I will keep playing with this, and my plan is to make this kit available to my Patreon followers at the $5 and up range when it's done and working well. So yeah, you can look forward to that if you want. And I will, yeah, I'm sure I'll make something more today and post something with this that looks kind of finalized. And hopefully everyone has a great day. And I will talk to you later. Okay, folks, have a good one. Bye.